Hello, everybody. We've returned.
Yeah, those are things. We love it. We love it. Welcome back, everybody. We took a little bit of a break for the
Yes.
holidays, but also to kind of, I don't know, how would you say, kind of get a handle on, I'm sure several of us were just thrown somewhere in November. There was this thing
Mhm.
called an election, kind of sucked
Mhm.
for some of us,
Lots of us. Yes.
lots of us. And so, yeah, we were just taking a little bit of a break, trying to collect our thoughts, trying to see what we wanted to do, where we wanted to do it, how we were going to do it, and for whom. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Where we were gonna do it, like all kinds of Yeah. We
That's,
recalibrated. We
that's a
took a
good,
little bit to recalibrate.
I like that. We
Yeah.
recalibrated. We sure enough did.
Yeah.
So here we are. We've got, like Chris and I were just saying beforehand, the setup looks a little bit different. StreamYard has updated some things, so there's like new and shiny objects. We're playing around with those, and then we're
You
trying to bring
shiny.
some. I know, shiny. So we're trying to discover all those things and figure out what they mean to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Because
but
we don't
anyway,
know. We're just pressing buttons.
pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Well, how are you? And happy New Year to you, birthday person.
Yes, it's true. My birthday is coming up. Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I will be 41, which no one believes, but I will be.
No.
I will be. Um, and it's been well, I've relocated. There's a different background, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And off in the distance is my partner watching as well. And you might see Molly occasionally on the cat tree here, so lots
Mm-hmm.
of Molly action might happen. But yeah, I moved from Ohio to Virginia and then from Virginia to Wisconsin. So I am in the north now.
You're in the north.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. It's great out
Good.
here.
Good. I'm
Yes.
glad. I'm glad. You're
Yeah.
very smiley. Every time I see you, you have this like glow about you. And I don't know how else to explain
Yeah.
it. But there is a happiness. There is a light from the inside
Yeah.
just beaming. Just beaming. I love it. It makes
It
me very, very happy for you.
it's very much like I am where I feel like I'm supposed to be right now. Everything is very in
Mhm.
alignment. So I'm just trusting that. I'm trusting that feeling and going with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, for now, this will be the background until my partner and I end up getting an apartment together. So for now I'm renting a room with an amazing lady. And that's just what we're doing and it's working out well. I'm in like a historic area, so there's all these beautiful old homes and stuff.
Mm.
It's so nice. Giant trees. Just it's beautiful. So, yeah, and it's snowing. It's currently snowing outside.
Okay, don't make me jealous because
Big fluffy flakes.
yeah, oh, this is my favorite kind of snow. The big old fat snow, the big old, yeah, I love it. I love it. We have not had any snow here in the Pacific Northwest
Oh.
at all. And it's January. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on. We're thinking that we might actually get something in February,
Oh,
but we're not
hopefully.
sure.
Yes, I love a giant tree as well, Destiny. I agree.
Same,
Yes,
same.
absolutely.
Okay.
Can I still do
We
this? I can. Haha.
we have decided, hold on one second. I'm over here looking for stuff. Oh, there it is.
Also, my partner is in the chat if you want to
Hi,
say hi.
chat. Hello, beautiful peoples. Oh my gosh, I just realized that one of the characters, I always try to look up the characters in the cast so that we
There
can
we go.
make, because we don't remember the name sometimes and it's just easier to have it
Yeah.
there. But I just realized that Misa Butler's
Yeah.
Cyrnos, I am like, oh, I recognize them from another show completely. But the way that they had them in Chaos, I didn't equate that, which is
Recognize.
weird. Yeah, I didn't recognize
Mhm.
that. but which is weird because that's usually my superpower. But anyhow, so I've got it up. We are going after the show Chaos.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. This was one that we were going to end 2024 on. Actually, it was supposed to be our November situation. And then, the world sort of exploded there for a moment. And we had to figure out what we were doing and how, why, when, and where. So here we are, January, taking up and doing the things that we're doing. But I had started it and I hadn't finished it. And I finished it this week. And I am in love with it. I mean, and we don't normally just say it like that, but
no, let's not even a build up for this one. It's so amazing. And everyone in their roles was cast so well. Like, I love that show. It's so good. And actually, I was thinking about it. What was it you compared it to when we were talking on Marco Polo?
I will tell you right after I roll some beautiful bean footage because
God, you're right. We do need to do that.
We got bean footage. We got to roll it. Okay,
we got beans. Eat them.
We got beans. Here we go.
We'll be back.
All right.
Nice.
I know. That was lovingly made for us by Sir Blue Knight. And we had to go hunt that down and make sure that still continued because we love it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a must at this point. It's a staple.
It is a staple. It is a staple. Well, okay. So reviewing Chaos and all the things. So this is a 2024 Netflix flicks or series. Chaos is spelled Kaos.
Important to know. And that is on Netflix. Yep.
It is on the Netflix. Jeff Goldblum and so many others are in here.
Ton of others.
Ton.
It's packed.
Yeah. I mean, Eddie Izzard, Billy Piper, Debbie Mazar, David Thewlis. Oh my gosh, who else? Janet McTeer, Cliff Curtis. It goes on and on and on. There's so many people in here, and it is no secret that we love it. But this was giving me Dogma vibes. This is giving me Dogma vibes. Yeah.
So when you said that, because I was already thinking of a movie that it reminded me of, and then when you said that, I was like, oh my God, it's these two combined.
Oh, which one did you think?
1996's Romeo and Juliet. How they took something old and made it very modern and put twists on certain things. Like instead of the swords, they were wielding guns, and the guns had names like the swords and etc.
Right.
Like they completely modernized this old myth. So, but then also they have the same sort of like casualness that Dogma does. Like, you know, like the cheeky kind of like just tossing out the one-liners, like whatever. And Jeff Goldblum in particular was fucking brilliant in this.
He really was. I'm not saying it only because he's my silver fox. Oh no.
Yeah.
He was fantastic in this.
Hilarious.
So good.
Yeah.
I loved every aspect of it. But yeah, no, it was giving me Dogma, and I don't know if anybody
Mhm.
remembers Dogma from that was also 90s, right?
Yep.
So maybe it was just sort of that 90s feel that I
Yeah.
really sort of liked it. And you know what? Hey, we started this whole series based on something that felt like the 90s, brand new cherry flavor.
Yes.
Um, and you, I liked the way that it breaks it down in regards to hierarchy, who all the
Mhm.
players are, the playing field, and
Which
how
there are a
everybody is
lot of players, and,
a
like,
lot
you
of
guys
players.
have heard me before complain when there are a lot of players and you don't like, you're not able to get into their character enough.
Yeah,
This one doesn't do that. You get into all of their characters.
you get into everybody. You get into
Yeah.
everybody. You crawl up in there. It's fantastic. I saw people that I hadn't seen since the 90s in regards to Medusa. Let's talk about her.
Yes.
Because I remember her I mean, she was in everything in the 90s. One of my favorites was she was the girlfriend of Mike Myers' friend in So I Married an Axe Murderer, is one of my favorite movies.
Mhm.
Freaking love her. And she has not aged. Girlfriend has
No,
aged.
she really
Not at
hasn't.
all. She looks stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Eddie Izzard.
Yes.
We just bow.
Yes. Who
Just
I
bow
am
for
told
now.
also now prefers Susie. Is that correct? I think
Really?
Susie? Yeah,
Okay.
I think there was a
Really?
name change.
Was there a name change? Well, that's awesome. I did not know that. I know that they were for a very long time struggling to try to figure out what that was. So just
Yes.
that clarity is amazing. That's awesome. Susie. So
Yes.
Susie Izzard, is that the correct?
Susie Eddie Izzard with pronouns she, her.
She,
Yes.
her. Okay.
Yeah,
Love it.
just to
Love
update that.
it.
Yep. Yeah, because I didn't know, and then my partner said something, and I was like, "Oh, really? Okay."
That's
I
pretty
hadn't heard
awesome.
that yet. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Cliff Curtis plays Poseidon, and you know them from oh my gosh, dang near everything as well. But Fear the Walking Dead is probably where you know
Mhm.
him the most. Most recently, um, I'm gonna say that I didn't like him in this role.
Oh.
I didn't like him in this role. But maybe he was acting, and maybe all the other ones were very typecast. I'm not sure, but he wasn't giving me Poseidon, and as an Earth
Mm,
double water sign, it just
right.
wasn't
You wanted
feeling.
some
Yeah,
yeah.
I just wasn't feeling that.
I will say I did really like Prometheus, who leads the entire thing.
Prometheus is amazing.
Yeah. Which
Prometheus.
as you watch it, there's sort of a common narrator that goes through everything, and he
Mhm.
checks in every now and then with the show. And that's Prometheus is who you hear talking, and you figure that out pretty fairly early on. Um, but I think he did really well too in that role.
Man. Oh boy. And hello to the chat. Y'all are
Yes.
chatting away here. Yes, I was about to do the exact same thing.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Because I'm like, Willow's got stuff to say. Hello, Willow.
Yeah, you never
Hmm.
really find the Orpheus and Eurydice myth on either the big screen or the small screen. Yeah, there was a lot of like head nods as well to things, even those who weren't directly mentioned or directly like featured.
Right?
There were still associations that were mentioned on here. Like they clearly did their homework.
They did.
I would say, yeah.
They did. They did. Now, is this based on a book series? Do we know
I'm
this?
not sure. Is it? I could
I,
totally see how it would be.
I could totally see how it would be too, and
Let
I'm
me check.
down for it. Down for it.
It also gives me, you know what it also gives me vibes of? Oh, what is it? Good Omens.
Oh yes, Good
It
Omens. Oh my
has
god.
it has that vibe too. Yeah.
Yes. Which is a whole nother situation of a breakdown, the playing field, the players, and how
Mhm.
they overlap
And this
in the
grand
story.
thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Got to pay attention to what's going on. You
Yes.
really do. This is not one that you're going to sit and flip through your phone and be like, oh, what did they say? No. You need to pay attention, and you need to pay attention from get go. You really,
Yes.
really do. This is one of those, you got to pay attention. You won't be disappointed by putting your phone down. You'll actually, I think,
So
you'll be delighted.
it says it's a British mythological dark comedy television series created by Charlie Covell for Netflix. So it was
Okay.
created for Netflix.
Okay. And then Netflix did them wrong. Wow.
Yeah, that's something we should tell you guys before you go watch it. It is canceled. So
Canceled.
there's a nice big wonderful cliffhanger and it leaves you hanging at the very end, and it is such a good story that you don't want it to end. Like I
Yeah.
sat there and was like, I wish there was a whole other season of this. So did my partner. Like we both
Yeah.
were hoping there was more because we wanted to keep binge watching. So this
Yeah.
is one of those that I'm really, really hoping that someone sees it and picks it up or buys it somewhere
Mhm.
else and continues, or even just give us a spin-off, give us a movie, give us something.
For
Yeah,
sure. For sure.
indeed.
Indeed. And we find ourselves in this situation quite a lot with Netflix. We found it on Paramount Plus. We found it in, some other, universes, so to speak. I just
Mhm.
don't understand why there's so many seasons, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but buckle up, Buttercup. Why are there so many seasons of Sam and Dean, but we get one of this? Or one of
You
half
know,
bad, or only 4 seasons when it's finally started to really ramp up of evil.
yeah,
It's like, fine, we want
yeah,
substance. We do. We really do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will second that as someone who, again, I know it's an unpopular opinion with Supernatural, but like I couldn't make it past, I think it was the 2nd season, and I'm told that, like, way further in it gets better, which is great, but you gotta get there first to understand what's going on, and I
I
couldn't.
watched it all. I
And
watched it all, and I was like having to medicate myself just
I
because I'm like, I put in the work. I'm gonna
it's
finish
it has
it.
the same issue that I run into with Grimm as well, which I loved the premise of Grimm as well.
Mhm.
But they get a formula, and then they do that formula every single episode,
Every single
and
episode.
it becomes
Mhm.
really, really predictable.
It does. It reminds me of make fun of
This
Bear for watching this show. It's called Colony, I think is what it is, Colony or
okay.
whatever. All right, and or, then he just finished Lost, and I'm like, now I know why I
Oh,
never watched Lost because it is just. I'm sorry, to me, it's a lame. It's a lame.
right.
It's like,
And I
okay, the whole premise is we are a group, but 2 people are going to go over here and go on this adventure, and then they're going to get lost, and then these people over here are going to go find these people, and then
yeah,
there's going to be a quarrel, and then they're going to get back together, and the next
right.
episode starts, and then these 2 people have to go over here.
Right,
Like,
and then
I'm,
we're all
I'm
gonna
over
find
it.
them again. Yeah. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
will say, if you like that kind of thing where there is a predictable sort of, um, plot to
Hmm.
it, you probably won't like Chaos because Chaos is not very predictable.
It is
Um,
not
it
in
has a
such a
lot of twists
delicious
and
way.
turns.
In such a delicious
Yeah,
way.
it has a lot of twists and turns. There are things that you think can't be done, and
Mhm.
then you're reminded that you're working with gods, you're dealing with gods, and the gods can do quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Um, so, there's, or withstand quite a bit also, we'll say.
Mhm.
And so it really pushes you for sure.
Mhm.
So yeah, if you're someone who likes to be kind of on the edge of your seat, figuring out what's going on, like, wait a minute, what are they gonna do? Now what they're wait, go back to so and so. Hold on, but what happened with them? And if you're someone who loves that kind of thing, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love Chaos.
Yeah. I'm looking the IMB DB up just so that I can read a little bit about it because I think that that's important because sometimes we just roll right on in and we just
Yeah.
don't go over the stuff, but pardon me, it's loading.
Yeah.
It is a darkly comedic. Hold on, sorry.
Mhm.
I had a little bubbly. Let me. Okay. A darkly comedic and contemporary reimagining of Greek mythology that explores themes of gender, politics, power, and life in the underworld. Zeus
Yeah.
has a wrinkle. And Jeff Goldblum plays Zeus very well. He's worried
Yes.
it might mean the end of the world, and it might, because on Earth, 6 humans, unaware of their importance of their connection to one another, learn that they are component parts in an ancient prophecy. Will they discover the truth about the gods and what they're doing to humans? And if they do, will they be able to stop them?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was so good.
It was so good. It was
Yeah.
just so good. You know what? I'm gonna rewatch it. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. A lot of it deals with prophecies. Everyone has their own prophecy.
Mhm,
And how all of those prophecies connect to one another is sort of how this plays out.
mhm,
And even Zeus himself has a prophecy,
mhm,
which is where the line appears, or the wrinkle, if you will, or at least he thinks. We'll see.
mhm, mhm.
And it says a line appears, the order wanes, the family falls, and chaos reigns. Hence the name Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hey,
it's
Bear.
interesting. Hi, Althea too. Um, Everybody's just jumping in. Welcome,
Yes.
welcome.
Hello,
Um,
hello.
what and also when you get to the end, you realize that chaos is an adjective, feels like a verb as well,
Mhm.
and it's also a noun and a person.
Mhm.
Hmm. And that, just the way that they twisted all of that, I love,
Yes.
just love it. Um, oh gosh, and the up close, there's like, these actors are brave, and especially the aging ones. I'm like, I love the fact that they were just like, yep,
Yeah.
that's what my face looks like. I mean, you're seeing all the things, and it's not just because your monitor is just super fabulous, but they go close up, and there are
Yes,
some
they do.
spots where you feel like you're just gonna pick out like one of the eyelashes
Yeah.
of, Zeus's, like he's got a little eyelash hanging. You're just like, "Yeah, let me get that for you." But
Also,
nitty gritty.
can we talk about Dionysus?
We can talk about
Because
Dionysus.
he just might be one of my favorite characters on there because he played it so well of this sort of like,
Yeah, I was
er,
gonna say the same thing.
like
He is one of my favorites. Absolutely.
he is a little bit of chaos in the wheel, the spokes for sure. Um, but yeah, I loved.
Mhm.
Um, there's so many. You have the Fates, the Furies are in here.
Oh yeah, the
And
fairies
they're
are
fucking
so
great.
great.
I mean, I would be hard pressed to find like a least favorite. I think I like Chiron is in it. The boatman, and it was so good. I just yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Zeus now has a second wrinkle after its cancellation, Willow said.
That's funny. But you know what? I don't think Zeus is worried about it because he got wicked. So he's good. He's good. He's having a good
True,
year.
true.
He's having a good year. Hera, I,
Oh.
woo! Hera. Um, yeah. I, Orpheus.
Mhm,
Orpheus's personality is something else. And his relationship with his wife, Reddy,
mhm.
is,
Or,
really
um
interesting.
yes,
Mhm.
really is also, I like that they sort of modernized her name, like Eurydice, and they
Mhm.
were like, "Oh, it's Riddy."
Reddy.
Riddy is the nickname.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, and Riddy is great too. The
Really
woman
is
who plays Riddy.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Hmm.
something that we wondered about, Kaeus, who was also Canis, born Canis.
Hmm.
Kaeus, in there's a whole we explore gender and stuff in it,
Yep.
and I don't wanna give too much away,
Yeah.
but I will say that I appreciate that they used an actor who is, aligned with that story.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way, because I don't wanna give too much away because it is kind of like a reveal moment in it.
It is a reveal moment. It absolutely is. But again, I really appreciate
Yes.
everybody who was involved with this because everything feels very authentic and
Yeah. They did
completely.
research, they went through the effort.
They went through the effort, and even though these characters are at odds with each other and not the greatest to each other, they have
Yeah.
done this in such a way that is so respectful. Right? There's just I don't know. There's just an undertone of this is like, this is the way it is. And this
Mhm.
is what you got to do with that, that type of thing. But as they're destroying each other, there's still this element of this is the field and this does not change, like
Yes.
that's what they said they are. That's what they are. So that's it.
Yes,
And it's
and oh my
not
god,
up
we
for
haven't even
discussion.
talked about them yet, but Hades and Persephone.
Yeah, I know. I love them. I love them so much.
I
I
fucking
love
love
them so
them.
much. I know they're my favorite couple.
Yeah,
They're my favorite couple in
yeah.
here. I
Persephone is
love her.
probably one of my favorites. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
love
I
her.
really like Aeneas. I really like Riddy.
Mhm.
Um, Hera is great in this, the
Her-
role that she plays. She's you hate her and you love her at the same time, like, you relate to her, but you're also
yeah.
like, "Wow, you bitch."
To
Like, the whole
use a current term, Hera eats in
Yes,
this. She is
yes,
eating. She is eating
yes.
for all of
She's
it.
like, "I
Eating.
am your fucking queen.
I am
Bow
all of
down."
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yes, absolutely.
She and Poseidon have a little side situation going
Yes.
on, and that is Zeus's brother. Zeus does not know
Oh,
about this because,
coincidentally, Hera is Zeus's sister.
yeah,
Just
true.
nice know.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
A
There's a
lot.
lot. But yeah, and Zeus should know all things, but he's so neurotic and so self-important
Yeah,
and self-absorbed in this that he's just out of whack with some other things. Like, yeah, yeah,
yeah, I agree.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
agree.
Their take on fates. Oh my gosh, and especially the last episode. They're like, oh, can we do it in the pool room? Yeah,
Yeah.
love them so much. So fantastic. But even though all of those things, are happening, there's like triangles going on constantly, just
Yes.
constantly. And like, I loved Jeff Goldblum's take on Zeus with this sort of like weirdness because, you know, even though he ends up being the villain, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He is the villain. There are aspects of certain things that, like, if something like that were to happen with us, he's
Mhm.
showing us that processing, you know what I mean? Because if you want to go
Yeah.
petty, Zeus is petty.
Oh,
Petty,
very
you
petty.
know, you want to throat punch something, you want to call Zeus.
Yeah.
Like,
Zeus is on the level of, like, that one story about Thor where, like, someone insults his goat and he rips the
yeah,
leg off of said goat and beats him with it.
yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
that's the level we're at with Zeus.
The poor boys, all the boys around,
Oh, the
and
servants that are yeah, yeah.
the tennis outfits. I'm dying.
And it is
Um,
a very modernized version. It is very much so, like,
oh
I mean,
gosh.
Zeus is walking around wearing, like, designer joggers and stuff,
I know,
like
and they're really nice. I want to get a hold of that paisley robe that he really
yeah,
liked that one.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, the what Susie was wearing, the white It was almost like a coat dress. I can't exactly
Mhm.
describe it because it was cut, like straight cuts on one side and then
Yeah.
beautiful ruffle on the other, and then the opposite for the pants. So they're,
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved everything. I just freaking loved it. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
mean,
watch it
the makeup artist was on point,
again.
the costume was on point, the story with the plot and
Mhm,
everything was on point, like,
mhm,
it was really good, a really good quality show. I'm very,
yeah,
very upset that it is canceled.
yeah.
Um,
Mhm,
I really, really hope someone out there picks it up because
I know.
it's so good.
I know. I know that there's a lot going on in Hollywood where they're trying so hard
Yes.
to grab this and grab that, and somebody's maybe lost their passion on certain project and they'll like all take it up. And I know that that situation has happened with Evil, where they are actually, because Netflix has started to stream Evil and people are jumping on it, they're like, so they jumped ship over here and they came over here and now
Mhm.
they're devouring it. um, Stephen King got involved to try to be like, hey, I will help. What do you need? Because I love these characters and I want to see this going.
Yeah.
If anything, for Leland. I mean, for Leland.
If only for Lee. Yeah.
Only for Leland. I know. So I'm really hoping that something like that happens. Do we tell them what's going on as far as like when they die and what the cycle of life is in this?
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about the underworld and, like, so there's something called the Frame, which,
Dun dun
um,
dun. The
is
brain.
part of renewal. If you are a good worshiper, apparently there is a belief that
Mhm.
you will get to pass through the Frame and your soul will be renewed.
Yep.
And if you are not buried properly with coins and, the such,
Mhm.
then you do not get to pass through the Frame and you end up staying and kind of becoming like a civil servant, basically.
So one of the tennis boys.
Yeah, one of the tennis boys or like a guide for those who are passing into the Frame as well. So those who are
Which
like
feels a very kind of like a Greek purgatory-ish
yeah,
thing,
yes.
very gray.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. There and basically they're if you don't have coins, you become a psychobomb. That's a very short way to say that. Is that you help people pass because you can't
Yeah,
pass.
yeah.
Um,
Mhm,
but then there is this question that people are asking of, is it really true? Is that really what happens?
mhm.
We see the gods having conversations about this water, the meander, and that's
Yeah,
how they get their power, and how Zeus used to have to kill them to get his power, and now he just has it come to him.
yeah.
And how exactly does that work? How do they get that and all of that? And so there's a lot
And
of
served
conversation.
it served at his events when you're called to
Yes.
his palace or Mount Olympus, you are served this
Yes.
water that gives you power when you drink it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And um so there's a rebellion amongst the people that they do not believe the gods. They don't believe that the gods are there to help them,
Mhm.
that the gods have forsaken them, etc.
Mhm.
And so we also are dealing with people that are like, no, fuck the Frame.
Yeah.
Fuck the gods, fuck the Frame, fuck all of it. It's all bullshit.
Mhm.
And you as the viewer are kind of watching all of this play out like, is it, isn't it, what's happening, and the deeper that you go, the more bullshit you see.
It's true. It's true. And then you're like, wow, the gods really aren't that different from humans. But they are, but they're
Yeah,
not. We
yeah,
all have anxieties. We all have narcissism. We all have things.
yeah.
We're all going through it. Yep.
Zeus is going through a wrinkle.
He sure
yes.
enough is. He sure enough is.
Yes.
Oh gosh. You know what I really,
Yes.
really loved? I know it sounds really bad.
Yes, Bear. Humans are batteries that produce the water of life. And the water of life is what gives the gods power.
Yeah.
Which I think is a wonderful sort of way of saying, like, our worship, our focus gives the gods power. And questioning, like, what that actually looks like or how that plays out or how we feed them, etc., versus them feeding us.
Yeah.
So yeah, this whole story is very interesting.
It's very interesting.
I fucking love it.
That aspect was very Matrix.
Yes.
Of, which I also love. So, yep. Oh, hi.
Hey,
Hello,
Barbie.
Barbie. How you doing? Yes, we've been around. We've been doing things. We are back. These are the platforms in which we will be at. So you can see us. We're streaming from both channels. So to give our audience all of us. So here you go.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It what was I gonna say? I loved how unhinged Zeus is. Because for something who
absolutely unhinged.
Unhinged. And I mean, it's not going to be a conversation with him. And if you think that it is, you better walk real freaking.
As we see
line.
when Hades and Persephone start to try to confront Zeus to talk about a problem they're having in the underworld, which is the frame is getting overwhelmed. There's too many souls going through it.
Yeah, it's too many. We can't keep up with this,
But
he's now
that's how Zeus gets the power.
Download.
Right. Yeah. So that's how Zeus gets the power. So Zeus doesn't want to hear that.
No. But did you also love how Hades had to do a manual situation when they didn't go through, and he had to put his head to head, and then just this whole transfer, and then I don't know if anybody watches The Crown. If you do, I love you all the more. If you watch The Crown, the way they build or make the crown, the animation that they use to move the gold and all that other stuff or whatever, made me think of how the people are sitting there, after they've gone through the frame, and it's like it's coming off of them and dripping up. It is aesthetically wow. It's just, wow. And just that.
The effects in this are really good too. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, even that, just the image of it as you're watching it, you're feeling all these feelings. You're like, oh my, wow. That is, it's telling its own story. The effects are telling their own story. It's really good. I can't believe it's canceled. I cannot believe it. And I'm sure all of these actors are very upset about it as well.
Usually at this point, we're like, "Oh, what's our rating gonna be?" Oh, you'll never know. But I feel like it's pretty fucking obvious. We're not holding our cards close for this one because we both just loved it, flat out. And if you have not seen it yet, go watch it. Yeah, you're gonna binge watch it. It's really good.
I'm gonna watch it again, and I'm gonna watch it again because I love it so much. Because I'm sure there was a little clip that I looked away or something like that when I went to go get my water or something, and I'll look back up. I'm like, I don't remember this. I'm just gonna be like this the entire time because I love it. I know. Oh, the watch. Oh, where to watch it? It is a Netflix series. It is a Netflix series. It is, it's a nitty gritty. Trigger warning. There's probably going to be quite a few of them in here. Just the whole Minotaur situation broke my heart. Yeah. Yeah, Raven, take a shot every time Zeus gets dramatic.
Oh my gosh, we'd be so trash.
the truth. I mean, listen, Willow. Jeff Goldblum is like on the list. Like he is my hall pass. Like he's one. He's one of them. He's a tall, beautiful Jewish man. However, let me just say, I have loved him since The Fly. I have loved this man. He's just beautiful, and I really love how sinister he is in this. Like, I love it. I
Yes.
freaking love it because it just doesn't seem like him. He's actually a very, very good person as a humanitarian. You know, if the US was the UK, he would be a knight. He would be knighted for the things that he's done for humanity.
I can see that.
Good person. Good person. Yeah.
Still mad that Barbie is still mad that Dead Boy Detective Agency got canceled.
No. Okay, so that's also on our list. That is also
on our list.
It is on our list. Yeah, that and also oh my gosh. There was another one that we just referenced.
The Midnight something was also on there.
Midnight Club.
Yeah.
Midnight Club's on there. Now that didn't necessarily get canceled. That is a, how do you call it? Similar to American Horror Story, where each season is a different story and all of the same actors play different characters. That's what Midnight Club is. It was done by the same ones that was House Haunted Hill. What is, you know what I'm talking about?
House on Haunted Hill. Oh, the
and Bly Manor and
yeah, that one.
Midnight Mass and all that stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Look, we have a list. We're gonna get to the list. Trust us. It's just gonna take us a little bit. Which I guess we could talk a little bit about some of the changes with things too while we're on here.
Go for it. Oh yeah. By the way, it's 5 stars from both of us. Like
it's 5 stars.
5 stars. 5 stars. We love it.
5 stars and also a big middle finger to Netflix for canceling it.
Correct. If there is a list, The Haunting of Hill House. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Tell them the things. Yeah, we're changing the way we're doing stuff.
We're changing things. So you would get to see us every 2 weeks in the past doing this, and we would kind of do a my pick, a Raven pick, and we'd sort of a guest pick and mix up the movies and the series and whatnots. So what we have decided from now on, and correct me if I'm understanding this right, because it's been a long holiday. But I believe we decided on once a month.
Once a month.
Yes. Once a month showing up and doing this. And then every now and then, because we did have a sort of a can't speak. Sabbath Social did a gathering and we watched a movie together at one point.
Which was really cool.
Yeah. It was very cool. And we had a lot of people really love that experience where you got to hear Raven and I's commentary as we watched the movie.
And others. Everybody else
and other people
too. We were just laughing. So if you're wanting to watch the movie, make sure you watch the movie before you do any of that other stuff.
You watch it with us.
We're going to interrupt. We are just going to interject. Like Mystery Science Theater.
Exactly. It is very Mystery Science Theater 3000.
In a spooky way.
So we are wanting to do that as well, but every now and then, I think we were saying like maybe every like 4 to 6 months or so. Like quarterly. So that's something that we're going to do too, and that would be something that isn't live broadcasted like this. It's more of a backstage thing where we do it in like Zoom or something.
Yep. We do it in Zoom. Zoom worked really well for us. I think I probably have to get a different laptop or something.
We have to work out some kinks with it.
We work some kinks out, but we'll definitely do that. We in Sabbath Social we will be doing a movie night probably every other month where we just kind of get together and stream and watch a movie together. A lot of people just don't get the chance to do that. We can also do that in person as well for those that are wanting to meet up So there's lots of people in different cities, and there's like little groups, and they can go to movie night, decided what they want to watch. I know for here, we of course watched Wicked. Of course, couldn't keep Nathan and I from singing.
I keep getting
and
recommended
crying.
it, and one of these days I will watch it and love it, I'm sure.
Have you
But
not seen?
I still haven't seen it. No.
Chris.
Okay. Understood.
Chris. So I have, and you can see it on my channel. I have the signed poster from the play. I've got the signed poster. I've had it for like over a decade. And it's one of the things that I have here just in my, like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like right here.
Yes. Oh no, I've seen like it as an overall theme. I have not seen the new one.
The movie itself.
The movie.
So it's going to be 2 parts, just very similar to how the help me. Words evade me today. I've been on the phone all today. The Broadway musical. So because it's 2 parts. So my mouth at the last scene, defying gravity, my mouth fell open, and I was just looking up, and I felt like a child. Aww. And I was like complete and utter bliss, smiling and crying the happiest of wonderful tears. Like, and then looking around, and others are just like, it's just a soul touch. I cannot explain it. For those of you out there that have struggling at all with anything, get ready, because it was amazing. It was just amazing. Cynthia was amazing. Ariana Grande, amazing. Jeff, I mean, everything was, it was fantastic. And all of my theater kids, all of my theater friends, we have all been like, Wicked. I mean, my nails are green for a reason.
I know, I see that. I was thinking like, this is perfectly themed right now.
Yeah. And, if you care to find me, just look to the western skies.
Also, Barbie, we have, I haven't seen Agnes All Along yet. I haven't seen it yet. No, I know. Look, I've had a lot of things going on in my life. I moved states.
Okay. Well, I do believe that Agnes All Along, there will be a 2nd season coming. And that's all Marvel stuff. So that really follows along with the Scarlet Witch and all that other stuff. That's like a continuation for that story. So if you don't know, do your research before you go in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're good. You'll be good. Yep. Kim Moon Whisper was there, and she wore the cutest little glitter red boots. I was like, you are too adorable right now. I am like, oh yeah. So we cried, we sang, we laughed, we loved. It was Wicked was everything this year. Just everything.
Nice.
Yeah. I know.
Good.
Yeah. You're going to love it. And if you don't, I'll still love you.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Good to know. So we're gonna come once a month for you, because I know that we both have a lot going on, and we don't want to push it, because it's something I think we both were raised by television sets, so we really enjoy movies and series and things of that nature, and taking in the story visually. Also love to read as well, but just there's something for me that, I'm a dyslexic person, so take it all.
I think the one a month is really going to help, particularly with the series. What we'll be doing is having it sort of watching the season at a time, I think we agreed on, or are we doing the whole thing season at a time?
Wait, what?
Are we doing the whole thing or the season at a time for the month?
Oh, a season at a time, because some of
that's what I thought. Okay.
And Bear gives 5 bacons for Wicked.
That's a lot of bacons.
That's a lot of bacons for Bear. That's a lot of bacon. So those that have watched Chaos, go ahead and put your stars.
Yes,
like we're out of practice. Sorry. Please put your stars, and you can give bacons, you can give flowers, you can give moons, whatever you want to give. Give your ratings. 5 is the most. We have had negatives.
We have had negatives before. Yes,
it's true. It is true. So please put those in the chat now, so that way everybody can see and see if anybody else wants to watch this show. For those of you that haven't watched this show, I mean, this one is highly recommended. And I know that some of y'all out there watch us first and then decide whether or not you're going to watch the show. It's very smart of you. It's very smart. Amy gave a 5 as well.
We wholeheartedly endorse this series.
We do. Yeah, we really do. We really, really do. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. Well, okay. With that being said, we do have a very long list. We keep referring to said list, but we still are taking suggestions. So the whole premise of this is not only for us to just put stuff on the list, which we do, and we do a lot. However, we are taking your recommendations, and we will watch what you tell us to watch. We will occasionally let you vote. Because last time, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, let me just tell you, I still do not forgive all of y'all for that. However, we will do it.
I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. No, wasn't a fan, but didn't get it. I don't understand what people are seeing
in Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Yeah, I just don't. I'm like, this is like the poor man's Mary Poppins. I just I can't.
I don't get it.
We're here.
But yes, maybe it's a nostalgia thing. I'm not sure, but yes.
Maybe yes.
Yeah, but yeah. So, you'll be seeing us once a month from now on. Please put in recommendations so that we can keep
in the chat.
Keep viewing them. Yeah, put it in the chat. If you're seeing this later after the live is broadcasted, comment with it. We do look at the comments, and Braven and I both can toss them into the list. So make sure that you're commenting with that. And then we'll be doing series, we'll be doing movies, and they don't have to be specifically witchy. They just have to be like supernatural sci-fi, like adjacent.
Yep.
Yeah. Or just weird. If they're just fucking weird, we'll watch that too.
Or just weird. Yeah. Speaking of weird, this is something that I started off doing, and I did all of the work, and now I have to somehow edit this and whatnot. But I have during the break, I watched 31 movies that I had never seen before that were holiday-esque movies. Let me tell you, I watched the grittiest, goriest, Christmas, Yule, all of it. Like, I watched 31 holiday movies I had never seen before, and I found some favorites. And let me just tell you that, I mean, I know that the whole holiday time, Christmas time, Yule time is over, but
yes.
I want to somehow convey to you that I had an education in December. Education. And there are a few of them that I freaking loved. Violent Night, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Is that just because we just love the gore? Gore and giggles?
Probably. I mean, gore and giggles is part of our motto. So
I loved it. John Leguizamo as a bad guy. Mwah, love.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, I encourage you to watch There's Something in the Barn.
Oh, okay.
Because you and I had a conversation about Finland elves.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about that. And
oh, nice.
You have to follow their directions and their rules. And if you don't give them what they need or follow, like they don't want noise, they don't want loudness or lights or any of that other stuff. I
Mhm.
mean, there's certain things, right? And they don't want things moved. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that I think they're Virgos. I really I think they're Virgos. They must be. I don't know. I'm like, but I can get down with it. Yeah, there's something in the
Yeah.
barn. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And then there were some other ones that were just like Red One. Red One was
Oh, that one
great.
I've been recommended. Yeah.
It was great, and there's a witch involved, and it's fantastic.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Willow
Mhm.
says, "Screw your live, laugh, love. It's live, gore, giggles."
Gore and giggles. Yeah. Live, gore, and giggles. Okay, I like it.
Yes.
Or watch gore and giggles.
Or live gore and giggles because live show. Hello.
Gore and giggles. Yes.
Yeah.
So I will intend on putting something up. I'll put the list out there, and you guys can
Yeah.
go and find these ridiculous movies. Some of them are bad. Some of them are pretty horrible bad. And then others were like, huh, like Fat Man with Mel Gibson as Santa. He has tired of these bratty kids, and so he goes like full on like Santa Jason Bourne to go after the kids to
Oh
basically threaten them
wow.
back into whatever. He's like Krampus and Santa together, but it is gory. It's gory.
Santa strikes back.
Santa strikes back. He's done. I know. So anyhow, I will get to work on that. Definitely.
Yeah. That's
Well,
exciting. But yeah, so that's the new format, guys. That's what we're doing. We
do
both
you have a
highly,
pick?
highly recommend that you go see Chaos. What was that?
Do you have a pick for next month,
Do I
my
have a
friend?
pick? Oh fuck.
Because
That's right.
chaos was mine, I think.
Chaos was yours? Okay. I
I
was
think
wondering.
so.
I'll do that right now then.
Yeah,
I
look at
like
there.
live, I will pull it up.
You will pull it up. You will pull it up. Yeah, we're doing all kinds of things. So, I mean, I've gotten lots of questions in regards to Sabbath Social and where did it go and what's going on. Political climate being what it is. We've got lots of
Mhm.
people in various red zones. And so we have kind of gone underground. If you're interested in joining Sabbath Social, there's no memberships at this time. We're not doing that because the world is hard enough as it is. So without having to pay for fancy things and all the subscriptions, there's no need for memberships. We can keep the lights on just fine. We're a group of people of various different paths that just want to learn. We have study groups. We go on outings together. We go on trips, sacred sites, such as like the pyramids of Belize. We are planning a very large trip in 2026. The Witchy Meet and Greet in the UK. Meet and Greet is at Stonehenge. There are things that are happening. And Willow, we will be in Ireland in 3 different places. So I hope that we will see you face to face. I give you a great big hug. So yeah, we're coming. We're coming in 2026, and we hope to see you there. So if you need any information about any of those things, please go to sabbathsocial.com. That website is still up. Our email, sabbathsocial info or sabbathsocialinfo@gmail.com. You can also go there. Our social media is taken down. The website remains, and the email does as well. But yeah, we have a private group on Discord and another group. And if you want in, just come on in. Just come on in. The only thing is that we ask that there's no judgment for somebody else's path and what they're doing on it. We respect everybody, and we respect their path, and we respect the way they want to live their lives. We're just there to have good time together. Okay. Did I stall enough? Do I need to keep stalling?
I'm checking to make sure this is streaming somewhere that we can actually like watch it with everyone, because remember when we've picked something before and then we haven't been able to look it up. So I'm
Yeah.
just making sure real quick.
Like
So
American
we are
Gods.
able, yes, exactly. So that
Yeah.
we are able to find things that I am picking here.
I appreciate you. Because that broke my heart. Now I have to go buy American Gods just to watch it all.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, let me see. So
Oh,
this one is saying HBO Max it's available,
okay.
and Prime for a fee.
Okay.
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 You can rent it for $4.59.
Oh, okay.
Or oh wait, no, this other one. Yeah, let's do this one. So this one's $3.59. You can rent it. That's even cheaper. So
Okay.
let's do So I Married an Axe Murderer. Let's do that one.
It's one of my favorites. Do you want me to give you
Yeah.
quotes now? Like, so excited.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what my stars are.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
excited.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do So I Married an Axe Murderer. So everybody look that up.
That, okay.
Yes, yes.
Cool.
And what I can tell you right now is it's on HBO Max apparently, and it's also available on Amazon Prime Video.
Okay.
You will need to rent it, but it's not that much. And yeah. Yeah, so let's see. Any other details about this that I need to give? Um no, cuz there's only like one. So you're not accidentally gonna look up another So I Married an Axe Murderer. There's
No,
one very specific one, and it's that one. So you guys will know. Um, so yeah,
that's
so that's what
awesome.
we're gonna do. And we
That's
will
fine.
see you next month to do that. Yes.
Sorry. Coughing.
No, you're
That
fine.
sounds great.
Yeah.
We've not decided on a date yet, so we'll do that. You'll see it either on my channel or Chris's channel.
Mhm.
So you'll see that going there. And Chris, you got stuff going on? What you got?
Hmm. Well, in light of my move and the very long trip that I took with my car, I wore my car out, which
Yes.
means that I am now like, "Hey, everybody come book me," because I am not, employed at the moment outside of my business. So, I'm looking, but in the meantime, I'm fixing my car and such. So, everyone, please take advantage of my open availability while you can.
Mhm.
If you have ever wanted to book with me and it just didn't line up with your work schedule, this will be a great time to go check out my availability and book something. Also, my prices are a lot lower than they have been, and I am on a sliding scale, so I work with folks where they are. So check all of that out. And if you see something you like and it's not the price you like, contact me directly and we can talk and we'll figure something out. That's where I am with that.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, and also, let's see here, every Sunday there is divination
Yes, there is.
in the Discord. It's free to do. You just come and hang out with us and partake. And let's see, anything else? Double Feature Friday you already know about. And if you guys weren't aware, I have a Patreon. And that Patreon has a forecast for the month that gets posted, and it also has um let's see, a death tent, which is an ancestral ritual to meet them and commune with them, and it's very much like a healing ritual every month that just brings you back to center is what it is. And so that is in my ritualist tier or my all-seeing eye tier. And also, if you like a lot of my courses and you've been curious about them, because I've been doing this for like what, 9 years now, I think. Um, just as the business. Um, then There is a tier on my Patreon that if you get that, you have access to all of my courses and a discount on things. And you also have access to the ritual, the death tent ritual, and the death scopes, and all of that kind of stuff, as well as a monthly mentorship with me, which is like my bread and butter. I love doing that.
It's
So,
really rewarding. It's really rewarding. I had somebody that's in the chat right now just come to me and talk to me about ancestor stuff, and I said, "Well, this is what I learned from Cris, and this is what changed my life. Like
yeah.
it really did." And just the difference in how we work. I know that sometimes when you're put on a path, you think that you got to go about it this way because the book told you to
Yep.
do something or whatever, and it's just not fitting. Work with Cris. She gonna help you. She gonna help
I'm
you figure
very
things out.
I'm very good at meeting people where they are instead
You
of
are.
expecting them to be somewhere first.
I agree. Yeah.
So, if you have had trouble finding someone who gets you from that place, hi, come talk to me. Let's
Come
figure out
talk.
some stuff. Let's figure out how to
Also,
make you feel seen.
I had an amazing reading with Cris today. Amazing reading. So, I mean, look, I've got notes. I've got notes from the reading today, like I do. And what's funny is that after I talked with you,
Mhm.
I had to call my boss anyhow because I needed to check in with something that I was working on today. And I had told her about the reading, and I said, okay, boss, like it's like they were sitting under the table listening to us because it's like you were talking straight through.
Yep.
It was hilarious and it was so funny. And I went over the whole situation. I had kind of made a recommitment to myself in the
Love that.
discovery that we had today. And I
Mhm.
posted it to be accountable so I can go back and see it because that's important
Mhm.
to me. And also, I recommitted myself, and my work ethic and what I want to do and how I want to do it with my boss. I mean, it was a very good call. It was just wonderful. And it's just so awesome. And it's like it was the clarity and what I really needed for the new year. And if you haven't taken Cris up on the courses or the mentorship, I mean, or you don't have the time, you are an amazing tarot reader. You're an
Thank
amazing
you.
tarot reader because you're just tapped in. So I highly, highly suggest it.
Thank you. Yes, come find me, please. I love to help
Mhm,
people.
mhm.
That's really the
Mhm.
reason I do it. I just like helping people.
Yeah, it's we know it's good. It's good, you know? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I got the full course meal today. I didn't get just a little appetizer. She didn't just throw me a mint. It was a full meal.
Yeah.
Satisfied, satiated. I'm ready to do work. It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your recommitment, and I think that that was awesome. That gave me chills. I was like, "Yes, fuck yes, get out there and
I
do that."
added a little bit more sparkle to it because
Mhm.
I'm just like, okay, this is going to be my mantra for the rest
Yes.
of my life. This is it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll put it on shirts, stickers. Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things. Yeah.
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 We love you too, Althea.
We love you too. We love you too. Yeah. That's who I was on
Hmm.
the phone with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Working with ancestors. And I'm like, it's totally different than working with deities or like it's
It
different.
is.
Different. And it's different for
It is.
everybody. And that's okay.
Mhm.
And that's okay. Yeah.
Well, and even ancestor has such a different meaning, for different people as well, and
Yep.
you kinda have to figure out what that means for you personally, as opposed
Mhm.
to what you've been told it means,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then start from there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. What about you, Raven? What you got going on?
Well, you see me on this channel again. So
Yes.
I have leveled up, and I was once just a little raven flower trying to find my way in the wood. And that 10-year mark has come, and I turned the big 5-0 this last year. And turning the big 5-0, where some people probably are just like, oh my gosh, all the things. I remember turning 40 and having a little bit of a nervous breakdown, going, oh my gosh, I should have done this by this point and this by
Right.
this point, and all those things. And you kind of you grapple with that. But 50 was cool. 50 was really cool. And with that, you start putting some stuff down,
Yeah.
stuff that's been traveling with you for a good long time, because
Mhm.
I don't know if it's because my knees are shot or my hips hurt or what the hell is going on, but I just don't have time or energy for certain things anymore. And I want that quality. I want that quality
Yeah.
in life. I want the quality people around me. I want to go to the quality places. I want to do the things that I didn't get time for. So I have revamped this channel. um,
Yeah.
it was always my intention to do so. I only paused it so that I could concentrate on Sabbath Social and get that going and give it to the community. And now it is a community thing that's running itself. So it feels
Mhm.
like I can come back here and do the things that I want to do. So
Yeah.
I've brought back Truth Talk. We've already had one
Yay.
session of Truth Talk. We have another one coming up. On the 19th with Cinder Moonstone is
Yeah.
coming back on, and that is exciting.
And
We have
I will also extend anytime you want me back on, I'll happily be there too.
you
You just
got
let
it.
me know.
You got it. Yeah, there's Where Are They Now happening.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. I brought back Raven Rants. We're bringing back the live sales in a different way. I have a witchy closet on Poshmark where I find some amazing things from. I rescue them from like estate sales and things like that, and I clean them up. And sometimes I don't, because sometimes the energy is just so that
Mhm.
the person purchasing, want to do what you want to do with it, right?
Mhm.
But different altar finds and things of that nature. So I'm getting that going. And then Pirate and I've changed my stars. I was in the insurance business for a very long time and hospitality for a long time, and I am a full-blown travel agent now. So I am putting trips together for Sabbath Social and people, and I'm also Pirate and I is a way for Bear and I to be able to go to those places and take you with us. And
Yeah.
so we're planning lots of trips and doing the things. So you're going to see us burning it down and just really enjoying this next lot in life. Like, just really, I mean, sucking the marrow out of life. Like, I mean, on all aspects. And I, what I talked with Cris about today is that I've got this aspect of me and I've got this aspect of me. And
Mhm.
these overlap, very similar to Chaos. Like, this is the playing field, and here's all of the players, but it all feels very authentically me. And
Mhm.
I'm giving quality to those things instead of spreading myself out so thin
Yes.
that I no longer want to be the channel that does the DIY and the how to. And, oh, since so and so did this on their channel, now you have to give your
Now
opinion
you
or
have to
whatever.
give your
I'm,
opinion
I'm
of it.
just
Oh my god,
I'm
yes.
I'm just over all of that. I'm just going to be
Yeah.
me. So you're going to see the magical, one-on-one. You're going to see me in the garden. You're going to see me vlogging. You're going to see me all over the place. And you might get sick of my face, but come along. I'm here.
Nah. Nah.
Nah,
We
nah.
don't get sick of ya. Nah.
I am just me, and that's all that I can be.
I love that for you. I really do. I think that that's gonna be well, that is a great move.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really looking forward. It feels really good. It feels really good. Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thanks. I am too.
Althea says, "Nah." See? Yeah.
Oh, y'all are so
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah. Well, that's it.
Yep, there we go.
Mhm. There we go.
So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I Married an Axe Murderer is the next one. So you guys have like a month to watch that now. You got plenty of time. So at this point, you have no excuse.
You have no excuse. And if you haven't watched Chaos, now you have time to do that and
Yes,
still
there's
chat
plenty
with
of
us.
time to even do both at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can leave all the comments below. Leave all the comments. How did
Yeah.
you like it? How did you
Yes.
like it? What did you see? Who was your favorite character?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What did you get out of it?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of dynamics going on. So, yeah, absolutely.
I know. I'm going to go
Mm.
rewatch it. That's what I'm going to go do.
I feel like it's one of those that you can rewatch and you'll notice new things.
Well, there's certain ones. I mean, I've got a poor bear that's sick in the other room, so
Oh
poor guy.
no, feel
I'm
better
gonna go take
soon.
care of him. I'm gonna get him some more soup or something.
That's
Poor
okay.
baby.
I don't know if you can hear this the can you hear the sleeping sounds in the background?
No, I can't. No.
Okay, good. I have a partner who has fallen asleep and I need to go pounce them.
You go pounce
So
them. You go give them a pounce.
that's what I'm gonna do. But thank you for being here. And of course, as always, thank you for co-hosting with me, Raven. It's always a pleasure. I love your face.
I love your
And
face.
I'm
You're
really,
my
really
favorite people.
excited about this like new leaf for you. I think it's gonna be great.
I'm happy about your new leaf. We're
I
all
mean,
just like
yeah,
excited for each other.
we
I
all
just
got new leaves. We're growing,
big old trees
branching out.
branching out, doing things. I'm happy about it.
That's me blooming.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have to need it. We need a new commercial. We need a new commercial. That must just be weird. Just
Yeah.
weird faces that we make.
Yes. It's the sandwich from the Love Witch.
That shit sandwich.
That's like we need to have a shirt where both of us are just doing that face on the back of the t-shirt.
Yes.
So like, yeah. Yeah. Then it just says
Oh,
Double Feature Friday.
oh, that would be awesome. Maybe we do a shirt each year, and so
Oh,
for
that'd be
like
fun.
we do it like, and it could be like a tour shirt in all of the movies and shows that we
Yes.
watched that year.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, I love that idea. Yeah.
Bear, get to work. Get to work on that after I get new tea.
Yes.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
All right,
Okay.
everybody. Enjoy
Yeah.
your weekend, as Bear said. Have a wonderful time. We love your faces. Stay safe. Make sure you're doing self-care, please. Take care of yourselves.
Take care of yourselves.
Don't make
And
me
each
come
other.
through the screen.
Whap whap.
Okay.
Right.
All right. And I will see you in a month. We'll see you in
See
a month.
you.
Have fun. So I Married an Axe Murderer. Bye.
Bye.